You are now in the Black Box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, a.k.a. VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Snakewood and that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spider Loke. You know I'm in the Black Box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Jeter, gratitude is the attitude. Show is a blessing to be back in the Black Box, to blow us a session, the constant, consistent, continuous content campaign creation, the 7 C's, y'all know what they is. We finna navigate them, and as we do, I'm the captain, SPI Easty, a.k.a. VJ Keyway, Mr. 1597 himself. And it's time for some R&R, so go ahead, roll up, relax as we randomly react to this content in the YouTube streets. It say the white guy is molly-whopped for using the N-word. This ought to be fun. With no further ado, let's see what this wood has been up to.
Well, guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Now, listen, this is a story I was supposed to do yesterday when I seen this, but it got lost in the archive, so my bad for not putting this out. But it's Friday, and I can't go a week without doing a story in one of my favorite places, Memphis, Tennessee. Shout out Memphis, damn. Guys, I got a story you got to see to believe. This story right here is about a white dude that went up in a club, and it seemed to me like this sounds like it's a black club, throwing the N-word around, so much so they threw him out, beat his behind, stripped him naked, and beat him with poles, and they got it all on video. Wow, guy supposedly suffered a broken jaw and other injuries, and they talking about it out there.
Wow. That's a lot.
Take a look at this, and I'll come back with commentary. In today's society, what in your right mind possesses you to go into a place with 1 million Zulus and pull this crap?
Liquid courage.
People get what they pay for. Check it out.
Video surfaces of a man police say might have been a victim of a hate crime. This happened after all.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
They would have the audacity and the nerve to classify it as such off the bat. That was bold. Slap in the face. Yeah, we finna put the 1-2 whoopty-wop on y'all on this one.
Officers say an intoxicated man walked into a Marshall County club and used the N-word when referring to the patron.
That's the hate crime.
Investigators say that the bar is also a problem spot. They say that they respond to it several times every weekend.
Fox 13's Daniel Wilkerson is live outside CJ's Lounge on Memphis Street in Holly Springs. So, Daniel, how is this man police are calling a victim?
Daryl Darcy, good evening to you. Good evening to you at home. They say he didn't go to the hospital until today. He believes he may have a broken jaw. Meanwhile, CJ's Lounge is now closed. Police say that they were operating without a beer or a business license.
Damn.
Holly Springs police say cell phone footage they provided to Fox 13 News shows a Tippah County man who has been stripped naked. They say the people who attacked him are seen pouring on him what investigators believe to be beer. Officers say seconds before, they hit, kicked, and stumped nearly every part of his body.
The guy walked in and he was very aggressive.
Miles Stone says he was at CJ's Lounge on Memphis Street late Saturday night into Sunday morning.
Other guys in the area was listening, trying to remain calm. We asked them, they asked for him to leave quietly.
And then he's supposed to be like, that's all I remember. I had went to get something, came back, I saw him looking like this.
But police say the man continued to call the patrons the N-word. Holly Springs police provided another video of the man outside the bar, speaking erratically, throwing what investigators believe to be gang signs.
When they was scuffling and stuff outside, he was still trying to fight. He still was saying the N-word, N-word. Man, F-U-Ns, F-U-Ns.
That's right.
Officers say the attackers used poles and sticks to beat him.
So you don't think this is a problem spot?
I do not think. I think it's a positive spot.
But Holly Springs police disagree. The police chief estimates they've been to some 30 calls over the last 3 months. CJ.
That's the nature of bars, pubs. You have bar fights. You have people that get drunk, get belligerent. It's the nature of alcohol. And officers are often called to these type of establishments.
Case has been open. They say there have been fights, guns found inside, and a man shot in the foot. The chief tells me they're pushing the district attorney to declare it a nuisance.
I'm not standing for anything like that. However, we have to live with our choices, and he made a choice by going into there aggressively, and he has to live with the choice he's made.
You're not standing for anything like what? Well, you know what?
Back out live here in Marshall County. Again, you're taking a look at that letter that was placed on the door. We should mention that police tell us right now they have a person of interest who they would like to speak with. Meanwhile, if you were here, you have information, you're asked to call the Holly Springs Police Department. Well, what does the victim remember about what happened?
I'm glad, brother man right here, who has to do his best to remain corporately professional and politically correct, right? But you heard how he said victim with that little sarcasm.
On that part of the story for Fox 13 News at 6. DG.
That is Fox 13's Daniel Wilkerson live in Holly Springs. Thank you, Daniel.
How stupid are you? Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you, how stupid is that? Who does that? Now, I don't know if he was drunk or suffering from mental illness, but either way, he got his dumb ass beat up and he lucky he didn't get killed. You know what I'm saying? They selling alcohol there. A lot of motherfuckers get drunk. You know what I'm saying? High, all kind of stuff. Don't be in the mood for that type of stuff. Somebody come out here nowadays and throw the N-word to your face. That's a death sentence. He lucky he made it out of there. Now, he said he had a broken jaw and he didn't go to the hospital. That right there makes me believe he was drunk and he went home, fuck that, and just laid down. You know what I'm saying? But either way, man, damn, there's certain social etiquettes you don't do. That right there is stupid. He know better than that, but he did it. That's why I think he was drunk. And then look at him. Thrown on.
They say a drunk, what do they say? A drunk soul speaks a sober mind. Meaning, when you get loaded, you a lot of times you say exactly how you feel when you would have inhibitions to do so sober.
On the ground, beat you with sticks, pour beer in your butt crack. You look stupid as hell. Remember they used to have those crazy jokes and they always talk about somebody walking into a bar? This right here is a perfect example of that. You know what I'm saying? A white guy walks into a bar in Memphis, says the N-word. Just that alone is the punchline. People start laughing and thinking about his stupid ass. Embarrassing. He's lucky to be alive. But I'm gonna tell you something. Last time I was down there in Memphis, last month, right? Well, 3 weeks ago. The restaurant next to me, they would have gatherings over there. It would be people in the parking lot. It was like Crenshaw Boulevard or South Street in Philly. Cars coming through, they playing the music, they twerking out there, girls on the roof shaking their ass. It was a stand-up Mexican restaurant. It got so bad over there, right? I came outside, all these cops, fire engines. I said, what the hell going on? Come to find out, they got into it. Two guys get to fighting in the place. Security try to break it up. They jump the security, beat him down, come outside, right? Start fighting again. The cops come and just disrupt the whole thing and make everybody move. It took like 20 minutes to clear all them Zulus out. And I said to myself, this is a lot of people out here. Some stuff break off here. You ain't even got no way to get out. They got cars blocking other cars. The whole parking lot was filled up. It was like a big party going on, more live or outside than inside. And I guarantee you this place, CJ's Lounge or whatever, is one of them type of spots. They party hard in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Memphis. You know what I mean?
You see how low the ceiling looked on that building? It looked like a low ceiling. So you know in there it feel tight, cramped, sardines, hole in the wall type energy in that thing.
It ain't all bad there, but damn, this guy know better. I don't even know if he was from there. But for you to go up in there in front of all them Zulus and get to screaming the N-word and don't think it would have an adverse reaction.
He probably wasn't thinking, and there ain't no telling what some blacks did to him shortly before there. He could have came in there pissed off about the experience he just recently had. I'm just saying, benefit of the doubt, somebody could have just took advantage of him, chumped him, and then he went in there with a chip on his shoulder. He got chipped off.
Shame on you, sir. He up there throwing gang signs and all kind of stuff outside prior to them beating his ass. And then that's the thing. They gave you grace. For you to say that, you lucky nobody, the first time you said it, nobody went in your mouth. But you kept doing, they threw you out. You went outside and turned up.
He probably came aggressively towards somebody, I believe.
Throwing your hands up, putting up signs. You ain't think nothing was going to happen to you?
Yeah, he probably came at somebody and tried to attack him. I'm sure he threw the first punch.
In life, you act where you act and you get what you get. And what he got came to him, special delivery, embarrassing. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Oh, follow up over there, yeah.
I don't want to laugh, but that's some funny shit.
Ahead, bro,
they talk about it's a hate crime. Nah, can't be a hate crime when you the one that came in there with the hate.
Oh, my
you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Let's keep it real. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.
Oh, my mama. Hey, instead of going around with doing hateful things like spewing the N-word at innocent black people, find something better with do with your time. Like, be about your marathon at all costs.
Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me drippin' all this Mac sauce. Bay Mac. Be about your money at all costs. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me drippin' all this Mac sauce. Bay Mac. Be about your money at all costs. I'm from the land of the crack pavement. When niggas holler stay dangerous and squabble up just like Javante Davis. Niggas haters, they on lame shit. We be on that game shit. He thought he got away. I chase him down LeBron James shit. Blood stain from the stainless, he need a paramedic. And we play ball. Everybody around me athletic, still stepping. Well committed, I stand on business. Every load I jump in, that bitch tinted. Won't catch me slipping. About my money low, run me that bag. Call my bitch and say I need you. She gon' run to me fast. That mafia swag, she can't get enough. And she know I'm about my man. She let her sit and watch me add all this money up. Riders popping out the cut like roaches when the lights on. I'm just like BG with my niggas, whether right or wrong. Dead end mafia. You entering the danger zone. Tiny Macs be cracking heads. You better have your helmet on. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me dripping all this Mac sauce. Bay Mac. Be about your money at all costs. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me dripping all this Mac sauce. Bay Mac. Be about your money at all costs. These niggas be hopping out of foreign whips and feeling like they run shit. The homie like Nick Cannon. He a fool with them drumsticks. Serve him and they done with. Have all of them niggas hit. Something heavy in my Baymax sweater. You see the gun print. Yeah, got me bent behind tent, but I'm low key, give a fuck about the busters. The real niggas fuck with me, I move solo. Two pro clubs over polo. You won't catch me in none of you niggas photos. Y'all too friendly. Hopping out, spilling my Remy, smoking on good pressure. Always in a different low. Gotta keep these niggas guessing. Firearms in my possession. Steady counting my blessings. Believe in God and believe in this weapon. And try not to do too much stressing. Ain't seen my daughter in months. And when we FaceTime, I shed tears, I can't help it. And still connected in these streets just like Wi-Fi. Chucking up the set for death dope. We gon' rip ride. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me dripping all this Mac sauce. Bay Mac. Be about your money at all costs. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me dripping all this Mac sauce. Bay Mac. Be about your money at all costs.
Nigga in that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddamn it, the homeboy Spider Loc.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch.
My nigga Spider Loc. Spider Loc, nigga.
Spider Loc.
It's Spider Loc.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the fuck?
My nigga.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Loc, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loc is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loc, on my mama's mama.
Spider Loc's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loc. Spider Loc, huh? Nate Blood on Hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, cred.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A Eastside millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the Black Box. Whoa. With Spider Loc, Most Easty, aka VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!